And then came the ladder match. And what was this? This was for the TNT, TBS. What title was this for?
The TNT Championship. And when we talked the other day about the timeline in late 2019 of you talking about they better make changes or they're going to lose their TV, we also forgot it wasn't just Tony taking control of the book. They got moved.
Oh, yeah, they did actually effectively lose their TV slot on the network they were on for another network.
Because the TNT title was originally created to be like the number 2 title. Remember, Cody Rhodes had it early on.
Yeah.
And then they went to TBS. And then they created a TBS championship for women, but this was for the TNT championship.
Oh, my.
At one time, the number 2 championship in AEW.
Amazing how these things work. And this is the belt that they were trying to give to who had to vacate it just now. Did they get hurt? And they were the
Adam Copeland. Oh, they showed the video. I don't even know why they showed the video, because when you watch it, you're like, what the fuck was he doing?
Yeah, so he hurt himself, broke his leg, had to vacate this belt, and the Hartley boys were going to give it to their friend Jungle Jackoff, and that's when was it Daniels? That's what he actually did, wasn't it? He said no. And we're going to have a ladder match. And guess who won the ladder match? Guess who won the pony? Jungle Jackoff. Oh,
the vision of him at the top of the ladder reaching for the belt, and you see his midsection. He's so skinny. Like, it's unbelievable that he would be able to fight his way out of a wet paper bag, let alone beat anyone in the ring.
When he's standing up on top of the ladder, you can't tell him from the ladder. So this was Mark Briscoe versus Take a Shit versus one of the Martin brothers versus El Phantasmo.
Who may sound like a masked luchador, folks, but he wasn't.
No, he was a white guy, looked kind of like a discount Logan Paul.
They said he was from Canada.
Well, see, there's a lot of white people in Canada.
El Phantasmo from Canada.
Yeah, right down the road from fucking Montreal. And Leo Rush showed up, and he got hurt. I don't know how, but he showed up and then got hurt. And Jungle Jackoff, that was who it was in the match. And on the fast forward, I saw 3 or 4 ladders in the ring, several chairs in the ring, probably half a dozen tables. Some of them broke, some of them didn't. And it went on and on and on. The match don't stop until the break of dawn. And finally, Jungle Jackoff won to the shock and surprise of absolutely nobody. Fill me in on the finer points of this thing.
There really is nothing to fill you in on. It's not the kind of match you would like. It looked dangerous. Apparently it was. Leo Rush is hurt. We don't know why. I told you I really was happy he was back. I'm so entertained by him whenever he's around, and he always disappears right after he comes back. We'll see what happens. And
they ought to make it revolving door instead of forbidden door.
And it's not just those 6-man matches that you were talking about earlier. It's matches like this where guys just have to hide and wait for their spot. One-on-one ladder matches are one thing. These multi-man ones, everyone has to wait for their spot.
Yeah.
And they're going all the way, for AEW with Jack Perry. This hasn't resonated. This hasn't worked. It hasn't boosted interest or attention or anything. It's gone and again, if anyone says, why is he a scapegoat? What's this about? It all goes back to CM Punk slapped him around and got fired. So it's so stupid, but they're going to keep trying. We'll see how this works.
And hold on here 1 second. Hold on. American Heritage Dictionary, 3rd edition, scapegoat. Let me see if scapegoat is listed there. Does it say anything about a guy that makes smart-ass comments and then gets his fucking neck choked and then, hold on here, scarce. That fits the crowd. Scapula, scapegoat, one bearing blame for others. Who else should be blamed besides little Jungle Jackoff? Who else was responsible for this?
Is he saying he's taking the blame for the guy who was fired?
Apparently, well, he should, because he's the one that started it.
But he was fired. That means he took the blame, doesn't it?
I don't know. They are they're thinking
He
on a
got the
deeper
blame, I guess
level.
I should say. He got the blame.
Well, the point is that he's not being blamed for actions of others. He's being blamed for the shit he did. He ran his little whiny ass bitch pussy mouth to a tougher guy, and he got his neck cranked. And then he was let go. It could have been worse. So he's not being blamed for something somebody else did. He was front face locked for something he did. So the scapegoat thing doesn't even work. Anyway,